In this video, I'm going to go through the mental model for building wealth as one person and how you can use an AI operating system with Notion and Claude to get leverage in your business so that you can make more money and scale the value that you provide. This video is part one of a 4-part series on building leverage with an AI OS, and this video is going to break down the first principles of business, how to actually build leverage, what is leverage, and why do you need an AI OS, especially if you're a solopreneur. So what is the first principles of business and making money? It is value multiplied by leverage. So the more value that you're able to provide and the more leverage that you have, the more money you'll be able to make. Everything else is secondary to providing value and creating leverage. The shortcut is that there are no shortcuts. So if you want to make more money, don't focus on making more money. Focus on increasing the value that your business is providing or increasing the leverage, which is you being able to scale the value to more people without it taking up more of your time. So what is value and what is leverage? Value is what you create. This is what you give to the world. This is the problems that you're solving, the way you're solving the problems. This is when you're alleviating pain for other people. That is how you create value. That is what business is about, is solving people's problems. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. And there's two ways to create value, either through innovation or implementation. Now, leverage is scaling this value. So leverage is getting more units of output per unit of input. It multiplies the value that you're able to provide, either to more people or without it requiring your time. So it can run without you. Leverage is created through multiplication, so it running without you, or magnification, which is reaching more people and growing your brand. So that is what value is and leverage, and you need both in order to grow and build a profitable business. There's another really good wealth equation from Naval who says that wealth is created through your specialized knowledge, leverage, and accountability. So your specialized knowledge, this is your zone of genius. This is where you create value. This is the thing that feels like play to you, but looks like work to others. It is what you found through following your curiosity. This is what you're naturally good at. And most likely you did not learn it in school. You learned it through trial and error. So this is the value that you provide. Then leverage is what we're going to go over through the rest of the video, but this is the multiplier on delivering this value. And then accountability, this is the brand and your reputation. This is putting your name on the work that is yours so that other people can find you. And the reason I'm showing you all of this before I just jump in and show you how to make more money or create leverage is because you need to understand the first principles of business, and you need to make sure that the decisions that you make on a daily basis is from a principled center. It is not based on the market or your emotions or money or people or anything else, because those things change. The things that will never change is principles. So if you make decisions from a principled center and you build your business on first principles, which is universal timeless truths that will never change, then you're building your business in the right way, on the right foundations, because in 30 years from now, I can promise you that if you want to make more money in your business, you have to provide more value and create more leverage. This will never change. So if you understand the first principles of business, then business itself will become a whole lot easier. And if you make decisions from a principled center, then your life will also get a lot easier. So to give a quick example, instead of wondering if this new offer will make money, or if people will like the content, or if this new strategy will work, instead you ask the question, does this create value? And do you have leverage on that value? If the answer is yes, then it will make money, because that is how the first principles of business works. So you want to refocus all of your questions and your approach to business to focus on value and leverage, because that is a formula, that is a math equation. It is as simple as that. Business is really difficult, but it is simple. Everything in life is actually really simple. But we just overcomplicate these things because there's too much noise going on, a lot of contradictions and other people's opinions. But again, if you're making decisions from a principled center, then you can look past all of that stuff and you can focus on the universal timeless truths, and you can make grounded decisions in the things that will never change, that is true and will always be true. And then based on that, as a byproduct, you will then get those results because you're working together with the universal laws of life, business, psychology, like whatever it is. So in this case, instead of wondering whether or not something will work, just focus on providing value and creating leverage. So how do you actually provide value and create leverage? As I mentioned before, value is created when you alleviate pain for someone. So literally all you have to do in order to provide value is help people solve their problems. That is literally it. That is what business is about. And the way you do that is through your offer. The offer is the difference between the price and the value. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. If I try to sell you a $50,000 car, it will probably be difficult. But if I tell you that this is a brand new Bugatti for $50,000, then that is a different story. You will find the money because you know that a Bugatti is worth a lot more than $50,000. Same price, but different value. And now suddenly it is a good deal. So that is what you want to create for your customers as well. It needs to feel like a good deal. So the value that you provide, the pain that you're alleviating for them is more than the amount of money that they give you in order to solve their problem. And the way you do that is through Alex Hormozi's value equation. So if you have not yet read $100 million offers, it goes deep into offers and actually creating value, this part of the wealth equation. So I would highly recommend you to read it. But basically, you want to increase these and to decrease these at the bottom. So the dream outcome, which is what they want, and the perceived likelihood of achievement, their ability to trust you and themselves to actually achieve the outcome. This you want to increase, but this is the easy part of creating an offer. Anyone can make promises. This is the more difficult one. Decreasing the time delay, the time that it actually takes for them to see results, and the effort and sacrifice required for them to achieve the results. So this is where the real work is. This is more difficult. Every single big company in the world focuses exclusively on this part of the equation. But this is how you create value. This is how you structure your offer in a way where your value is more than the price, so that the problems that you help people solve is more valuable to them than the money that they give you to solve those problems. Okay, so that's value. Now, what about leverage? This is where we get to the good stuff, because this is personally what we help clients with. This is our value that we provide. This is our offer, which is helping business owners increase their leverage through code, specifically a Notion and Claude AI operating system, so that they can scale their business and make more money while working less. But more about that in the code layer or in the description of this video if you're interested. But we're going to start with the first and oldest form of leverage, which is labor. So labor is where you get other people to do stuff for you. This is where you build a team. This is where you say once and they do twice. But this is the most unscalable form of leverage. It is really powerful if you're a good leader and you have a team, aka you have the money to actually pay and hire a team. But most people don't. And the reason this is also the most unscalable form is because this still requires a lot of your time. This requires you to find talent, to hire them, fire them, onboard them, manage them, train them, lead them, pay for them, care for them. So there's a lot of work that is involved in this. It is really powerful, and it is still the goal of growing and scaling your business. But for most people, especially if you're a solopreneur, you're not going to start with this form of leverage because it requires other people to agree to follow you. It is permissioned. You can't just create labor as a form of leverage. Same with capital. Capital is where you use money to make more money. Buy once, earn twice. This is you investing into real estate or the stock market or other businesses, but it is also getting money from investors, getting credit from the bank. So just overall using money to grow the business. But you can't just do this. You need other people to give you money. So both of these are permissioned forms of leverage. The goal is to have both of them. The goal is to have all of them. But when you're starting out, if you're a solopreneur, you don't have access to investors or capital, and you probably don't have the money to hire a team. So these two are not an option for solopreneurs. If you already have a team, if you already have labor and capital in place, then your focus needs to be these two. So every single business eventually needs to end up with all four forms of leverage. You have a team, you have money, and then these two, which I will get to now. The next form of leverage is content. Create once, play twice. This is any form of media, everything from books to podcasts. this YouTube video, short form content, ads, creating SOPs for your team. This is where you are turning on your camera, creating a piece of content, and then building your audience, having the potential to reach thousands or millions of people. It is very high leverage and very scalable. So yeah, content, like this is something that every single solopreneur has to do in order to reach more people. And the beautiful thing about content and also code is that it is permissionless. So it doesn't require anyone's permission. All you need is a laptop and Wi-Fi. Anyone can just turn on their computer and create content. Same with code. And the final form of leverage is code. Develop once, run twice. This is the most scalable form of leverage because once you have the software, once you have the AI automation or the funnel in place, it will just run 24/7 without you. You don't need to even be on camera and record content. You don't need to go to banks to get money or go get some investors, and you definitely don't need to build a team. This is the most scalable and powerful form of leverage that you can have in your business. And the problem with traditional business education and why I decided not to go to university is because they only teach you labor and capital as the two forms of leverage to grow a business, even though code and content is permissionless, much easier, much more scalable. Obviously, if you have the capital and you have a team, that is really powerful, but that is not where you should start. You should start from the top down. So you start with code, then you move on to content, then you reinvest the money, and then you build a team, but you build that team on the systems that you build at this level, which I will cover next. So just want to point that out, that you want to build these layers from the top down, not from the bottom up. Okay, so now that you understand the 4 types of leverage, hopefully you can see which of these you have in place. The goal is again to have all of them in place, but you need to start from the top down. So let's focus on code and content. Code scripts computers and content scripts people. Both are permissionless, doesn't require anyone's permission, and both will scale without it costing you more. One aims at software and the other one aims at people's attention. Now, when it comes to code and content, here's something really important to understand. Content was always just reserved for the people that is printing the newspapers or the radio talk shows or the news channels. It wasn't for me and you until the internet. The internet democratized content. And now the exact same thing is happening, but with code. Code was always reserved for the actual coders, the programmers, the people who understood it. But now, me and you who don't understand code, we can code through AI. AI has just democratized code as a form of leverage that every single business owner can use in their business. This is why this is such a massive shift, because until now, like quite literally this year, it has never been possible, but Claude Code, Anthropic, is making this available for anyone. And this is also why I believe that Anthropic could very well become the most valuable company in the world, because it is based on real value. It's not an AI bubble that is gonna pop. Again, first principles, it is because of leverage, and code is now being democratized because of AI. So make sure that you get this in your business, especially if you're a solopreneur and you don't have the other forms in place, then you can't afford not to have an AI operating system. And if you do have a team or any of the other forms, make sure that you get code, because this will just 10x everything that you're doing. So the order in which you need to create leverage in your business is first start with code. So this is systems and AI automation that absorbs volume and work without it requiring more of your time, and it runs 24/7 in the background. It is permissionless. You can do it right now. Same with content. You can just open your laptop and do it. You can create content that builds your brand, grows your audience, generates more leads, or you can also create SOPs that trains the team. And then once you've done this, then you will most likely be at the point where you have money to reinvest into ads, assets, investments, and also a team, so that you can build out your team. But it's important that you first have this in place. You first have the AI operating system to put your team onto, so that your team is AI powered, so that your team also 10x their output with code as a form of leverage. So this is the sequence and the order in which you need to create leverage in your business. First the code, then the content, then the capital, and then the labor. And for this code layer, the way you do this, if you're not a coder, is through an AI operating system. It's not waking up at 5 a.m. to grind through your work faster. It's about building a system that you can put AI inside of so that it can automate your processes and do the work for you. And if you want help building a Notion and Claude AI operating system for your business in the next 30 days, then make sure to click the first link in the description and join Systemizers. And if you want to learn how to actually get leverage for your business, whether you're a solopreneur or already have a team, then click the video that's on the screen now for part 2 of this video series. I'll see you there.